He was a rapper, entrepreneur, activist, and a real one to the end. Nipsey Hussle wasn't just about music, he was about movement. From rolling through Crenshaw in custom cars to investing in his own community block by block, Nipsey lived a life that was as rich in purpose as it was in success. This isn't just a story about chains and fame. This is about a man who built wealth with a mission, preached ownership, and inspired millions. Today, we're diving into the rich life of Nipsey Hussle, how he made his money, how he lived, and why his legacy is worth so much more. Humble beginnings with a hustler's spirit. Born Ermias Joseph Asghedom in 1985, Nipsey grew up in South Central Los Angeles, a place where surviving was already a hustle. Raised by a single mother, he navigated the gang culture around him, but always had bigger dreams. Even as a teen, Nipsey was working on computers, selling CDs, and printing shirts. He didn't wait for a handout. He created opportunities. His nickname Hustle wasn't for show. It was his lifestyle. He understood early on that real wealth started with mindset. He wasn't just trying to get rich. He was trying to build something real. Music was the gateway. Nipsey first gained recognition with his Bullets Ain't Got No Name mixtapes in the late 2000s. He wasn't just another rapper, he brought a raw, authentic West Coast sound that mixed gang life with business-minded lyrics. But Nipsey did something few artists dared to do. He stayed independent. Instead of chasing record deals, he built his own lane. In 2013, he made headlines by selling his Crenshaw mixtape for $100 each, and Jay-Z bought 100 copies. Why? Because Nipsey valued his work and taught others to do the same. That one move flipped the industry narrative and put him on the map as a businessman, not just an artist. Building business block by block. What made Nipsey's wealth different was where he put it. While most artists spent money to look rich, Nipsey spent to build. He invested in the Crenshaw district, opening the now iconic Marathon clothing store on Slauson Ave, in the very neighborhood he grew up in. But that was just the start. He partnered in real estate ventures, aiming to buy back the block. He helped launch Vector 90, a STEM center and co-working space for youth and entrepreneurs in South Central. He even invested in cryptocurrency and tech startups. Knowing the future wasn't just music, it was innovation. His message was clear: own your stuff, don't rent your dreams. His money wasn't just for him, it was for his people. Cars, cribs, and lifestyle. Let's not get it twisted. Nipsey enjoyed the luxuries that came with success. He was often seen cruising LA in sleek, blacked-out Mercedes-Benz coupes and Maybachs. His car collection included an all-white customized Jaguar and a classic Chevy Impala. His home? A private, gated mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Nothing too flashy, but clean, powerful, and his. Nipsey's wardrobe was as intentional as his music. He often rocked his own brand, the Marathon clothing, mixed with designer pieces, but always with meaning. His jewelry? Minimal but meaningful. Chains with custom medallions and pieces engraved with his kids' names. Even in luxury, Nipsey never lost the message. It wasn't just about what you wore, but why you wore it. Family first. Despite the fame, Nipsey stayed grounded in family. He had a long-term relationship with actress Lauren London, and together they had a son, Cross. He also had a daughter from a previous relationship. Nipsey was known as a loyal partner, present father, and protective brother. Even at the peak of his career, he prioritized time with his kids and close-knit family circle. He brought his brother into business, helped friends become entrepreneurs, and kept his team tight. For Nipsey, real wealth wasn't just money, it was legacy. And legacy starts at home. Giving back more than a rapper. Nipsey's philanthropy was quiet but powerful. He funded programs for at-risk youth, paid for funerals of local victims of violence, and spoke at schools about ownership and entrepreneurship. He was working on building affordable housing units in LA and was in talks to work with the LAPD to reduce gang violence, just days before he was tragically shot. He wasn't interested in just giving back. He wanted to change systems. He believed that financial education, ownership, and opportunity were the real tools of freedom. Even in death, Nipsey sparked a new movement, a reminder that you can rise and bring your whole community with you. The legacy lives on. Nipsey Hussle passed away in March 2019, but his legacy hasn't slowed down. The Marathon clothing store remains a landmark. His music continues to stream worldwide. And his philosophies on business, hustle, and purpose are quoted by entrepreneurs and leaders everywhere. His estate is reportedly worth over $8 million, and growing. Why? Because what he built was solid, sustainable, and rooted in value. Nipsey didn't just chase riches, he built wealth, with intention, with purpose, and with vision. And that's the richest life of all. Nipsey Hussle showed us that getting rich isn't just about stacking paper, it's about building something that lasts. His life wasn't perfect, but it was powerful. If this story inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe for more rich life stories, and comment below with your favorite Nipsey quote or moment.